Hello, everybody. Welcome to Drive Thru. I'm your host, Tony T. As we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the Drive Thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners, our professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show for today. All right, with us will be Alex Smarts, Shane Mickle, Tony Brown, and El Ninos. And here's how they'll line up for this evening. Smart, Brown, Ninos, Mickle, and then I will close this one out. All right, let's get this one underway. Big card today for Major League Baseball. 15-game card. There is a game in progress with the White Sox and the Royals, but they will play a doubleheader today, so still a lot of action for you guys here. Also some WNBA action, but I don't think we have WNBA on the show today, but we've got baseball, so let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Alex Smart. You'll find him over at Pick Dog Spin, where he's been doing great work up there on the site. The past 7 days, it's been on fire. Alex, what's happening?
Baseball buffet.
That's right.
Never ends.
Never ends. KC up 4-1 with Singer on the hill. That's right.
I got to change up my diet here. We've got to move on with some football. It's been never ending. But you know what? Hey, there's lots of money to be made, and that's the bottom line.
Well, I like football to start because then you get better lines from baseball. That's really what we need.
Right. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good point.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, we got a good one tonight here, 7 Eastern time. These Orioles, man, they're a good home team here. They got the job yesterday. They're going to be hosting the Blue Jays here with the big man here on the mound here for the Blue Jays. You see the line here. You know who's on the mound when you see this number. Blue Jays here minus 165, total 8.5. But you'll be looking at this one a different way.
Yeah, I'm going to look at this a different way because I'm just tired of looking at that giant man Manoah and that wonderful tattoo he has, that egotistical tattoo, Manoah. Okay, we know who you are, buddy, but he's a good pitcher, great pitcher right now, and we'll see what he does with the Blue Jays. But tonight we're going to go with another pitcher. It's the Baltimore pitcher. This kid's, he hasn't been too bad lately. He's in his last 2 outings. He has a 2.70 ERA, but I'll tell you, they've been very careful with him, and they don't want him to go too far. Now, for whatever reason that is, I haven't looked into anything that goes on with the Orioles pitching staff or their coaching staff for the pitching staff, but I do know one thing. We have a situation here where he has gone under 7 straight outings, under 15 and a half outs. Means he's not making it usually past the 5th inning, no matter how well he pitches, and they drag him out. Like I said, mentioning that careful with the kid, and only 3 times of the 12 appearances he's had all year has he gone over 12 innings. This is a pretty explosive Toronto batting order, and I don't think the kid goes too far tonight. And even if he does decently, he's not going to go past the 5th inning.
All right, so we got to Alex here on a player prop, pitcher prop, Bradish here to go under 15.5 outs against the Blue Jays. A little juicy on this one, but still, it's been hitting. That's the key there. It's been hitting. And, of course, Bradish, 12 starts, averages about 56 innings. Actually, 56 innings this year, but as you said, kind of babying him. We've seen that a lot with the Dodgers, where they've done that with their guys. We saw it with Urias. We saw it with Dustin May. We saw it, remember, last year with Gonsolin, right? He goes about 4 innings, 5 innings, and I think that seems they kind of wrote the book on how to bring in a starter into Major League Baseball. We're seeing it. We saw it with Mitch White, who just got traded. He was MLB ready. They got prospects, and that's how we're seeing it here. And of course, we're going to see it again with this young guy coming in for Kershaw. So that seems to be the way they do it.
Yeah, it's very interesting the way Major League Baseball is. It's a developing sport. No matter what, over the last 50 years, we've seen a lot of things change, and it continually changes. It is really, truly a science. And you can see with Tampa Bay and the way they use their pitching staff also. They start, and that seems like it's starting to spread a little bit. So we'll see how this one goes. But you want to, you spend so much money on these kids, and you want them to last. It's just like anything else. You want quantity and you want quality. So that's what we got going.
Yep, they did with Stripling as well. Of course, the pressure on getting those strikeouts, they got to get that. They got to get the velocity up, probably velocity where they've never been before. And of course, that's why we're seeing the little, limited in the innings. Bradish here under 15.5 outs. This has been hitting here. That's where you see the number there, minus 185. This one will start here at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Alex, let's take over at Pick Dogs for tonight. As we said, a 15-game card is that they're still in game one of the doubleheader between the KC and the White Sox. KC at 4-1 in the eighth. We got WNBA as well on the board here. It's a preseason week in preseason NFL. We'll begin here in just a couple of days. Alex here doing great here over the past 7 days. It's pretty much all baseball here. 720 units of profit the last 7 days documented. Also come off a great NFL season as well. Top unit producer over at Pick Dogs for the NFL in 2021. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, tonight we have Major League Baseball. We've got one run line, one money line, and one total. Once again, a buffet, smorgasbord, whatever you want to call it. Every kind of proposition bet that you can rack up, and I've even thrown in a free prop for everybody. So it should be a good night. Cross our fingers and hope for a clean sweep of the board all the way.
That's right, guys. Get up with Alex Mott over at Pick Dogs. You see the numbers here from baseball. 721 units of profit. All documented, meaning you can verify those numbers when you go over to Pick Dogs and go to Alex's Handicapper page. Go down to Pick History. You can see all the plays fully documented. Of course, Alex does have his 3-pack up there. MLB triple play, money line, running line, and a total one-day pass. Horribly priced at $44. Credit guarantee must show a profit or your account is credited for what you paid for store credit at Pick Dogs or Sports Chat Place, wherever you purchased. So that is on the board as well. You can also go long-term with Alex. He has a 1-month all-sports pass. You can get all of Alex's pre and plays for a month. He's in action here in Major League Baseball, preseason football. Also, this will cover the first 2 weeks of college football with that 1-month all sports pass. So great time. You got 1 month all sports pass here from Alex. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value there. Use the AUG 14 promo, AUG 15 promo to save 15% off at checkout. So be sure to use that as well. Great savings there when you use that promo code at checkout to save 15% off that long-term pass. All right, Alex, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
Thanks, Tony. Take care, buddy.
You got it. Alex Smart here on the drive to. Let's continue on our coverage here. Next up, we're going up to Las Vegas, Nevada, and welcome into the show Tony Brown. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he does great work up there. Let's see if we could bring him in right now. Also, caught him on that on the hockey show. We'll hope to see that. Hope we can see that again this upcoming autumn as we're getting closer and closer here to training camps. Tony Brown, how's it going?
Good. How you doing out there, Tony?
Going awesome. All right, here we go. 8:40 Eastern time. Rockies back home here and to host the Cardinals here. The Cardinals have been a hot team. They're minus 170 on the road, total of 11.
Yeah, we like to get games sometimes closer to the 110 mark or whatever, but we can't dictate the board all the time. And in this industry, it takes money to make money. And then in this suggestion, I would suggest laying the juice. Most times I don't, but I think it's worth the risk as the Cardinals have been absolutely on fire. Only thing that could stop them was the day off for rest. They've won 9 of their last 10 games, and they're a perfect 7-0 in their last 7. They're just rolling from all the pitching's doing good. They're swinging the bats well. The managers are making good calls. The Cardinals are playing some good baseball. Not to mention the Rockies are a team going in the opposite direction. They're playing horrible baseball. They have only 2 wins in their last 10 games. And besides the home field advantage, there's no advantage at all for Colorado, especially on the mound. St. Louis has Mickle starting. He's only 8-8 on the year, but he's still got a sub-3 ERA, and, he's won his last 2 games. So it's not what you've done, it's what you've done for me lately. And Feltner over there in Colorado, I don't even understand. I'm not trying to be sarcastic or be hard on anyone, but I don't understand what he's still doing in the majors. He's only had 8 starts. He's 1-3, and they already sent him down to AAA twice. I don't think he's ready. It's funny you were just mentioning how the Dodgers really get their pitchers ready for the league and things of that nature. They're doing the opposite with Feltner. They're bringing them up and down through the minor league system, and it's not injury. It's just they believe he's ready, then they believe he's don't. It all adds up. I mean, I know the games aren't played on paper, but everything adds up for a nice road win here for St. Louis. It's not minus 200 or 3, nothing crazy like that. The little extra 70, lay that juice for an easy win.
All right, Tony Brown says take St. Louis here, minus 170 against the Rockies. Yeah, hard to argue that one. Michaelis has been strong. I like his whip, just 1.01. That's important when you're playing these games in Colorado. Does limit his home run production as well. Feltner, as you said, he's had his struggles. ERA near 6. He gives up a lot of base runners. The Cardinals have been hot, winners of 9 of 10. They swept that series against the Yankees. Of course, the Rockies returned home, losing 6 of 8 on the road. And when you look at the bullpens, what a difference. Look at the past 10 games here. Cardinals bullpen 2.67, Rockies 6.83. And even for those of you looking at run lines, Cardinals have been good in run lines here, covering 21 of 30 against bad teams with 380 to 460 winning percentage. So the Cardinals have taken care of business against bad teams.
Yeah, if you can't lay the juice, then the run line is kind of suggested. The thing is, all these teams are pro teams. Even when the Oakland A's were 0-17, they eventually got on the ball. When Cincinnati lost 19 straight, they eventually got on the ball. Colorado's ballpark always gives them a chance, just because it's just like home runs fly out of there and things of that nature. So I didn't want to be greedy. Like 170, that's like right at the top of our juice. I say take it. But if your budget's not for that, lay the I think, what is it for the run line?
115.
Small number, 115. Go ahead and take the run line. As St. Louis should take care of business over there.
All right, we got Tony Brown, who was on record here with the Cardinals, minus 170 against the Rockies. This one will have a start time here of 8:40 Eastern time. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pig Dog Spin. We're showing good profit here over the past 7 days. We still have a 15-game card for Major League Baseball, as they will play 2 between the White Sox and Royals. What do you have going on over at Pig Dog Spin?
Yeah, we had a huge night last night, the Monday Max Bets. We had 6 plays. We hit 5 of them. The Yankees scored too many runs. We had the under in that one. But other than that, we were 5 out of 6 for a great night. Picked up a lot of units. Today, in a big slate, as many games as it was, I only like 3. I got my Tuesday triple play. My top 3 plays on the board in the MLB today. You can grab them individually or grab them all with the triple play and cash big.
That's right, guys. Cash big here with Tony Brown over at Pig Dog Spin. 323 units of profit the last 7 days. Get on board with Tony Brown here. He's got his Tuesday triple play. His 3-pack up on the board right now. Affordably priced at $35. Credit guarantee. That means must show a profit, or for the amount that you paid is credited back into your account for more picks there with that credit guarantee. You see that on the one-offs, on the individual plays, and on the 3-packs for the day. Also, these plays can be purchased individually on the site. Of course, the long-term pass will serve you well on a 3, a 7, or a 30-day all sports pass. Remember, that 30-day all sports pass will include college football, because that will cover the first 2 weeks of college football. Also, 30 days of baseball. If Tony Brown is in action in preseason football, it also will cover that too as well. If he's in action, we're not sure if he is. We'll see day to day as this preseason rolls out. But anyway, good time. Not at all. Nope, we've known that. We've known that for years. Tony Brown does not even get close to that preseason football.
Right.
But
I don't want to give anybody any false hopes, or like some people may just be trying to purchase for that preseason. I don't mess around, man. We trying to turn profit. We're trying to, you know what I mean? Like, and no shade to anyone that does preseason. If that's their niche, that's their niche. But I just can't cap guys that I don't even know might not even be on the team next weekend and all that. So we're not doing no preseason football, but you definitely get the whole NFL regular season, playoffs, and championships when you get that VIP All Sports Pass.
That's right, the 1-year pass I want to bring up to you, Tony Brown, because that's really the best value out there right now, especially with that AUG15 promo to save 15%. That 1-year VIP is the way to go.
It is. You get everything. There's no upselling. You don't have to come back and buy the playoff picks. You don't have to buy the championship, the Super Bowl. You don't have to come get the football, the baseball, the hockey pass. You get every single play I release from every sport, playoffs, championship picks included, for one low price with that VIP pass. And it's like, if you're serious about making money, you can't really afford not to grab that pass.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Tony Brown's 1-year all sports pass. All his plays would also include the postseason and the playoffs and bowl games. When you talk about football, of course, he's in action in NHL. He's been great in NHL. He was part of the NHL show as well. So a good time to get on board there. Of course, when you do the math, 15% off $1,300. Well, we know it's $130. Then you take another $65 off that, right? So you're looking at about $195 off regular price when you use the AUG15 promo code. So great value there. Comes up to less than $100 a month. So get on board with Tony Brown over at Pick Dog Stream. Get that 1-year all sports pass. And he's having issues there hearing. But anyway, Tony Brown, have yourself a great evening. And hope everything's going well. I don't know, we have some sound issues there. But anyway, we'll talk with you again in a couple days. All right, we'll see it. We'll have a good one, Tony Brown. All right, Tony Brown here on the drive through. All right, we got the important stuff in, right? We got the pick in from Tony Brown. So let's continue on here on the drive through, guys. If you miss any picks, we're getting a lot of people signing in right now. We'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. All right, let's go ahead and bring in Ninos, who had internet outage, but he is on a phone. I think he's trying some things he hasn't done before. I was talking about something, but into a hotspot. We'll find out if he's got the hotspot ready to roll here. Let's bring in Ninos right now. Nino, how's it going?
Going good, and it's looking pretty good on mine. Yeah, as you mentioned, my first time using a hotspot, so
all right.
Feeling pretty good about that so far. Hope it's working well on your end.
Yeah, it's working good on this end, no doubt about that. All right, here we go, 7 Eastern time. We're looking at this one here. A different way again here. So we got the Blue Jays here on the road against the Orioles here. We know the Blue Jays are favorite. We know they got their big guy here on the mound. The total sits here at 8.5. But you also will be looking at this one a different way.
Yeah. Obviously I do have a lean on the side for the full game, but we'll be looking at the first 5 innings, just focusing on these starting pitchers here. Alek Manoah for the Blue Jays, not in his best form, but he had a tough, rough game against the Tigers. But other than that, he's been pretty okay, and he's definitely still, no matter how, even when during his worst struggles, he's still a much better option than Kyle Bradish is for Baltimore here. So I'll be looking at the Blue Jays, who again have been struggling. And I know the Orioles are the hottest, are really hot team, and most people do have his lineup, and I think they do get to Bradish here. More so than the Orioles get to Manoah. So I'm going to look at the Blue Jays in the first 5 innings here, lay that half run with them, and get a decent price there. On the full game, I'd still probably lean on the Blue Jays -1, but again, Baltimore's bullpen has been a lot better than the Blue Jays, so probably stay away from that one and just focus on the first 5 innings for this pick.
All right, Ninos, so you're going to look here at the first 5 innings. Of course, Manoah, you'll probably have Manoah for all 5, and most likely here in this one. Blue Jays first 5 innings run line here. So this is the run line play. So that means you're going to be laying a half a run, -125. You have to be up by 1 run or greater to cash. If you're not, you lose. So you could be up by 1 run or more after 5 full innings. Baltimore at bat in the 5th does count. So that's how that works there. So that's the play here from Ninos. Yeah, it's hard to argue that one here because Bradish, again, I've been one who's been, as you know, I've been touting this Orioles team for a long time, even before everyone else got in the bandwagon. When you look at when you dig into the numbers as deep as I do, you started to uncover something here, a little nugget here with this Baltimore team. And this is one guy I'd stay away from. I stayed away from Bradish. I was not a premium on Baltimore today. Didn't even consider a total with it. I know Manoah is a stud, but then, as you said, you get in the late innings, and of course, this Orioles team can light a fire. They got these young guys playing well together. They've got some magic going on over there, and they're in the wild card hunt. I think they're about a game and a half out of the wild card spot. So this is a big game for these kids. Maybe we'll see how they handle the pressure here of late August and September baseball. That's still yet to come here. But again, when you're dealing with a guy like Bradish, who's given up 1.92 home runs per 9 innings with an ERA of over 6.5, a WHIP of 1.65 against this lineup, I don't think you've got to stay away from Bradish here against this lineup for Toronto.
Yeah, I can't believe the Orioles escaped me yesterday as a premium. I had it right there, and then I wanted to look at the over for my show on the for my pick on the show. Sorry, as you said, as you already know. But Dana beat me to that game. But anyways, so had a couple of plays I liked on that game yesterday. But you're right, Bradish is not someone you want to back, no matter how hot these Orioles have been. And as far as them making the playoffs, no, I kind of like their chances. They've been playing some pretty good baseball, and other than the top teams in the league, and even some of those top teams now have been struggling. A lot of teams, those above average teams that are right below those top contenders, really have most of them have been struggling too. So I do like the Orioles' chances of sneaking into the playoffs.
Yeah, with Boston
again,
sliding. Yeah, this is, and then Toronto's one of those hot, cold teams, right? Those hot, cold teams that can go back and go the other way, especially on the road. Or Toronto team is a tough one to trust in the road situations. They're built for that park there. It seems they don't seem to adjust well professionally when they leave that park. And I think a lot has to do with coaching and managing. We saw the manager move there. We saw the horrible performance out in the West Coast against Seattle and Oakland, how horrible they looked there. They make the manager change. Toronto Blue Jays first 5 innings run line, lay the half run, minus 125 against the Orioles. This one to have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. 15 games here on the board for Major League Baseball. White Sox and Royals, they're just in game 1 of a doubleheader. There's 15 games. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I got quite a few plays today. I got my 3-pack, and I got my best bet sold separately this time if you want to check that out. Again, I got a couple of extra plays there if you want to buy individual plays, but if you're really looking for that many plays, I would strongly suggest getting a long-term pass or a 2-for-1 capper special.
That's right, guys. Again, both Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. He does have his plays up there, his feature plays, MLB Tuesday, Monday, line drive. Credit guarantee, just $15. That credit guarantee means it must show profit, must win, or your amount is credited back in your account for more picks. That's what credit guarantee means. Also, a Tuesday triple puts his best bets together in a 3-pack for $40. Again, a credit guarantee as well. Of course, individual plays up there. Long-term passes, your 3, 7, or 30-day all-sports pass. Remember that 30-day all-sports pass will be all of Al Ninos' plays for Major League Baseball for 30 days, as well as this college football. Remember, this will cover about 2 weeks of college football into week 2. So a good time to get on board with El Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. August 15 is the August promotion, which will save you 15% off at checkout. And you can also look at the 2-for-1 capper promotion at a cent capper for even greater savings there. All right, Al, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, have a good one, Tom.
You got El Ninos here on the Drive To. Guys, we're getting people signed in right now. If you missed any of our picks, we will do a complete recap at the end of the show. Rod is not here today, so if we get that 100-like goal, as you mentioned, you still have another day to get there. We will have the play for you on the Friday show. All right, let's continue on. Let's welcome in Shane Mickle. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where Shane does great work there. Come off a great football, college, and pro football season last year. Shane, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing tonight, Tony?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go. Out this way, 10 Eastern time. Out my way as the Dodgers here host the Twins with Dodgers, a big favorite, minus 240, total of 8.
Yeah, the Dodgers are big favorites in this game for a reason. But I'm actually going to look at it a different way. I'm going to look here at the total. You know, this game features Julio Urias versus Joe Ryan. Both pitchers who have been very strong this season, especially Urias. You know, over Urias' last 3 starts, he's given up 2 runs total. And those 2 runs came in Coors Field against the Rockies. So just that in itself is impressive. But on the other side, Joe Ryan has also been very strong here. You know, over his last 7 starts, he's had 5 games where he's given up only 1 run. And then the other 2 games were a 10-run game, which is awful. And then another one where he only gave up 3. So I think this is a pitcher's duel here. You know, I know many people are here on the Dodgers, but you know, it seems that when this Twins team is counted out is when they find success. Now, I'm not going to say that you should throw any money on the Twins here or anything. But one more point about this Twins team is, you know, before the trade deadline, this is one of the worst bullpens in baseball. I'm not saying they're one of the best now, but this is a bullpen that's not a weakness anymore; it's a strength. So if Joe Ryan can get him to the 6th inning, you know, the 7th, 8th, and 9th is locked down. I think this is a low-scoring game. I think like a 3-1, 3-2 type of game. I'm going to take the under.
All right, so Shane here is on record here with the under 8 here with the Twins and Dodgers. Of course, Dodgers bullpen has been sharp as well. When you look over at how they performed here, Urias pitching well. Joe Ryan, the youngster there, good whip, limits his base runner. So if he gives up home runs, he just, you know, likely with that whip of 1, it won't be too much damage. Just single runs, maybe 2 at the most. Ground balls, we'd like to see a little higher, though, at 29%, especially in this ballpark. Of course, Urias has just been pitching really, really well. And, of course, the Twins coming after splitting their 4 against Toronto. Dodgers have been strong here. One thing with the Twins, having their little struggles against left-handed pitching here, last 10 games, just 2-12. Of course, we talked about the Dodger bullpen, past 10 games here at an ERA of just 1.25.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 biggest problems with this Twins offense is their outfield is basically composed of 3 triple A's. And then the other problem is Carlos Correa's bat's been nowhere to be found the last month. So that's another reason why you can't back the Twins. But even if the Dodgers do get to Joe Ryan here, you know, say score 5 or 6 runs, I don't see the Twins even getting above 2 against Urias and this bullpen. So I still think the under is a strong play. either way, depending on if the Dodgers score or they don't, this under is a strong play.
All right, we got Shane here on Twins Dodgers under total of 8 runs. This one to have a start time here of 10 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Shane, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. Premium, we put together a really good football season from NFL and college football last year. Football is in the air with preseason football. All teams in action this week. Of course, college football just a few weeks away. Week 1 and week 2. 15-game card here from Major League Baseball still remaining. Of course, Royals and White Sox will play game 2 of a doubleheader in the primetime hour. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, for tonight I've got 3-pack up there, including my MLB Play of the Week for $39. I also have my MLB Play of the Week if you're just looking by itself, if you're just looking for that single play. Or like you pointed out, that football is coming up. I might only have 1 or 2 plays this weekend for the preseason if I do any for the preseason this weekend. But next weekend, definitely expect some NFL preseason games in my premium package. So now is the perfect time to hop on that long-term college football pass. You get the entire season. I think it's $899 up there on the site right now. If you take the 15% off, that's a very good savings. And that those preseason games are included in that package. So if you're waiting to the start of the regular season, you're missing out on some opportunity to make money.
That's right, guys. I get aboard with Shane Mickle over at Pick Dogs. Premium baseball on the board tonight. He does have a 3-pack up there. Includes his MLB Game of the Week. The 3-pack sells for $39. Affordable pricing there. Credit guarantee, meaning it must show profit or that amount is credited back in your account for picks. You get pick credits to use other picks. So that's what credit guarantee means. So that 3-pack is up there right now from Shane. Of course, we're talking football. You saw the great numbers Shane has put up. He does have his NFL and college football full season early bird special right now for $8.99. You can save 15% off when you use that promo code AUG15 at checkout. We'll save you that 15% off. And of course, NFL college football full season early bird pass. We get you all of Shane's plays from the NFL preseason, regular season, and the postseason, even the Super Bowl, the postseason, playoffs, college football, regular season, bowl games, and playoffs as well. So really good value there. Use that promo code to save some money there on Shane Mickle's NFL college football full season early bird special. So get on board with it and use that promo code AUG15 to save money at 15% off. You can access Shane's page by clicking the link in the description under all cappers. You'll find them there. Get signed up. All right, that's Shane. It's always great having your show. Continue to have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
Sounds good. Have a good night, guys.
You got it. Shane Mickle here on the drive to get a lot of guys that sign in. If you missed any of our picks, just stay tuned here at the end of the show. We'll do a complete recap at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's go to my pick right now. We'll be looking here at a match from Major League Baseball. So let me get my baseball card up here for you right now. We're going to be looking at this one tonight between the Athletics and Angels. Angels $1.80 here. The total sits here at 6.5, and I will be in this one on the Oakland side here at plus 155. And of course, Shohei Ohtani, the starter for the Angels, he's been, look at his numbers here. Have been pretty impressive here for the season. With the strikeouts and the ground balls, the limit to home run. But let's don't sleep here on James Caprillion, the starter for Oakland. Now Caprillion has 17 starts, ERA over 4.32, the WHIP of 1.29. Pitches to contact about 16%, but does get the ground ball at 40%. And when you look here at this at Caprillion. Over his past 6 starts, Caprillion has allowed 1 earned run or fewer in 5 of those games. So he's pitched well. You look at the past 3 starts against the Angels, Caprillion allowed 1 earned run in 17 1/3 innings. And the team record 8-3 in his past 11 starts against a losing team. So when he faces bad teams, he produces wins. The team wins for him. Of course, the Angels lineup has just been brutal here. They're hitting just .216 at home. To right-handers. That's been a struggle here for this Angel lineup, and we're going to be looking here at this one here. We're going to take the Oakland Athletics here as an underdog here at plus the 155. All right, guys, so check out Pick Dogs Premium right now. I have a 3-packer up right now from Major League Baseball. Also, my standalone $15 premium pick is up there. We've been hitting well on that. We went 3-0 yesterday. We had three premium plays on a 7-game card, and we hit our $15 premium as long as our 2 other premium picks. So we've been doing well here with the number 1 top unit producer in Major League Baseball. Here I am for 2022 over at Pick Dogs. So get on board again. I have a 3-pack here from Major League Baseball and the $15 premium pick, which is a standalone. So 4 premium plays on the board today. Also, my long-term passes. I have a 3, 7, and 30-day all sports pass over at Pick Dogs. get on board with that. 1 month pass will get all of my baseball for 30 days, as well as my college football, as that will cover the first 2 weeks of college football. And then Aug 15 promotion will save 15% off at checkout. Of course, you can access my page by clicking the link in the description, then click on the All Cappers tab. You'll find me there amongst the Cappers. Click it, and then get signed up. All right, let's continue on here with the drive-thru. It is now time to recap the picks from today's show. All right, we got started here with Alex Smart. Alex was on the Orioles pitcher Bradish, under 15.5 outs, the return minus 185. Tony Brown, the Cardinals, minus 170 against the Rockies. Ninos was on the Blue Jays, lay the half run, first 5 innings against the Orioles, the return minus 125. Shane was on the Twins and Dodgers, under 8. Yours truly on the Athletics, plus 155 here against the Angels. Of all the plays, like the one I like the most, I'll look at Ninos' first 5 here. I stayed away from Baltimore, not a fan of Bradish here, especially with the home runs that he gives up against this good hitting Blue Jays lineup. I'll take the Blue Jays to be up at least by a run after 5 innings. That's what you'll need to be to get paid here to win this one. It's a run line. So lay the half run, the first 5 innings against the Orioles, to return a minus 125. Keep this Orioles good bullpen out of this one. So that's how I'll look at that. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place and deliver live free picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget, lots going on over at Pick Dogs. The morning show every day, every single day, 7 days a week, 10 a.m. Eastern time. You got Mitch, you got Chris, and you got Brian Bittler. And don't forget our video series with Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Also, Brian's Take It to the Bank. He also have his Fast 5, so lots of those 2 video series from Brian. Also, Chris delivers the free picks overnight here over at Pick Dogs. So those videos drop, and when they drop, guys, you want to make sure that you are there to get them. You only do that by subscribing and sending those notifications. So when all these videos drop, these shows go live, you're notified, so you can get the picks and bet into the best numbers. Don't want to forget the parlay video here every day from Javon. Also, Ron Romanelli's Major League Baseball rundown. Complete rundown of every Major League Baseball game here for every day from Ron, with including a pick. Of course, our UFC show with Brad and Mills on Saturdays, following the morning show on Saturdays. So make sure you keep tuned for that. Lots going on over at Pick Dogs. We're just getting ready here for football, so a lot more happening there. Of course, the betting tools, keep an eye on those. Get familiar with them, and check out Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. All right, that'll do it for tonight's show. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from today, and we're going to go ahead and bring them in. We're going to wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great evening. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live at 6 p.m.